My highlight in the projects, I think all my projects so far, I've been very fortunate or very blessed that every project has a highlight. And the highlights differ. They're different moments. What I mean by that is, for example, in the Just Love community project, when the community came together for the opening of this event, it happened on a day that there was a strike. But the community surrounded us and made sure that this project specifically, that there was no strike, no disruptions in it, and the community saying this is theirs, and opening it with such, in such a traditional Xhosa setting, the celebration, the music and the dance towards this new building. When I look at Kusta Moko, who we built the West Bike for, it was a journey. So 6 months of really understanding what it is that he does, and then another 3 months of trying to figure out a design with him. The highlight for me with Kusta was when he saw his ideas being taken seriously, being considered. Us really realizing, actually, Kusta is great with his hands. He can fix bikes. Why are we not thinking of Westpac? And just going to the shop, choosing the right bike with him, and him eventually seeing this bike with the lights and with the bells and the whistles and thinking, wow, this is mine. But also the surprise to him when we decided, look, the Westcat is good, he does business with it, but his health was not good because of his living conditions. Why don't we build him a home, and building him that home and him seeing that this is a house that is dry, that is beautiful, that has a workshop, that has a bedroom, that is separate from a kitchen, that was special. In the case of Gogo Selina, who had raised her granddaughter because her daughter died at childbirth, well, the intended solution there was very simple. Because the one-room structure, the roof was collapsing. In fact, we were just told, just fix the ceiling, that it's dry, that they don't, at the risk of falling, the roof caving in doesn't happen. And we stretched ourselves, Why? Because we know Gogo Selina is, about 80 years old, so she will never receive an RDP house. So we built her a new home. And to see her reaction in owning a home, 2-bedroom home, with a living room, with a dining room, her granddaughter can study in peace, and also for that community, when we started building with this recycled material, everybody kept asking us, why are you building another shack? Why don't you build a new building? Obviously, because the perception is, if you're using recycled material, you're building a shack. But to see how the community started realizing as we came to a complete as we finished the product, and they looked at this building, and you could just say, yo, have you seen that design? It has light going through the natural light. Oh, they'll pay less electricity, And people, in this one case actually, for Gogo Selina's house, we had someone drive over from Kwazekele, which is on the other side of Kabeka, to come see this house and try convince us to build him a house that he will pay for. He was like, I just want that house exactly as it is, and I will pay for this house, which suddenly starts speaking of the opportunity, which is what we were seeking, that there is opportunity of putting mainstream material, recycled material in the mainstream space, and that you can create an appetite, and that people are thinking of reusing recycled material. They just don't know how to. So those are different kind of highlights, and they vary. At times it's just being able to, for example, with corporate clients, really being able to understand their brand and being able to pull their brand into the design, so that they can see the seamless connection between brand and what they believe in that brand, and it being reflected in be it a product, be it a piece of architecture. So these are the highlights differ. Do more is more about, it goes beyond business as usual. If you think about business, there's corporate social responsibility, corporate social investment. So there's many ways businesses and corporates give to community. What is unique and what I think stands out about the Do More campaign is being able to capture what could be done beyond business as usual. Be it through influencers, be it through ambassadors, or be it through individuals that are going beyond. I think the Do More campaign will help break the mold, because business is in a mold. We are humans, humans have habits, and we stick to certain habits, and we're creatures of habits. But doing more is being able to go beyond that, rethinking the mold, rethinking business, the way business is conducted, or even rethinking systems. So it's a step beyond what is required by regulation, by business, by ethics, by responsibility, in order to be able to really impact communities. And in a way, it actually brings communities back to the center. In Africa, what happens to the 80% who cannot afford architects? That's why we need more community architects. And the Do More campaign for me enables more architects like myself who are being born, and what I mean by who have the idea but have not been able to step out because they're not bold enough. But now they can come out and say, well, I've seen it done, and I've seen one can be successful in it. Why not? Why can't I do more? That's what the Do More campaign is for me.